What can I use instead of parchment paper?
Hello there, and welcome to our discussion on alternative solutions to parchment paper. If you've found yourself in a situation where you're ready to bake or cook, but realize you've run out of parchment paper, don't worry. There are several options you can consider to keep your food from sticking to your cookware.
Why parchment paper?
Before we jump into the alternatives, let's quickly address why parchment paper is commonly used in the first place. Parchment paper is often used because of its non-stick properties and heat resistance. This allows baked goods to slide off easily and prevents delicate foods from breaking apart. Now, let's move on to the alternatives.
Silicone baking mats.
Silicone baking mats are reusable, non-stick, and can withstand high temperatures, making them a great alternative to parchment paper. Just remember that these mats can affect the cooking time and may result in softer bottoms on baked goods because they conduct heat differently.
Aluminum foil.
Next up is aluminum foil. Like parchment paper, it withstands high heat and provides a non-stick surface. However, it's important to grease the foil before using it to ensure food doesn't stick. Be careful when using foil with acidic foods, as it can react and alter the taste.
Cooking spray or oil.
Another alternative is to use a cooking spray or oil directly on your cookware. This method can be used for baking and roasting. While it's not as effective at preventing sticking as parchment paper, it is a readily available option in most kitchens.
Butter and flour.
Last but not least, the old-fashioned method of greasing and flouring your cookware is a tried and true alternative. Simply spread butter on the surface and then dust it with flour. This is particularly effective for baking cakes and other sweet treats. So there you have it. From silicone baking mats and aluminum foil to direct greasing or the butter and flour method, there are several alternatives to parchment paper that you can use. I hope you find these tips helpful, and remember, don't let the lack of parchment paper stop you from cooking up a storm. Happy baking!